Yes, it's true. Reality is listening. The universe is listening. God is listening to the vibration that you are emanating and is responding to it clearly. It's frequency resonance. It's true. But there's something underneath that, something so relevant, something so important, something so powerful that most of us miss because we're so busy trying to be the vibration, trying to be the frequency. That is what we want to experience. But when you're busy trying to change the fact that you feel fear, or that you feel anger, or that you might be in a haze, or a little bit more tired than usual, or whatever it is that you're trying to change to hit that higher frequency pocket, that higher octave of creation. Look, I get it. I'm here. Every day, just like you. It goes up, it goes down. Sometimes I have more energy, sometimes I have less, but I'll tell you what. You want to know what hurts me the most? You want to know what drains me the most? You want to know what moves me out of my authentic resonance and alignment with who I really am? What really hits it the hardest? It's not actually the days that I'm tired. It's not the days that I'm in a haze. It's not the days where I might feel some anger or some rage in me. It's not the days I might be a little bit upset or concerned or facing some fear. It's not any of that. It's the days where I'm experiencing these things and I choose to drive my fist into the shadow that's dancing on the wall. Or I say, I need to conquer this fear. I will destroy this emotion, this feeling, this something that's happening. I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to drive my fist into the wall. I'm going to conquer it. I'm going to rise above it. I'm going to show it I'm more powerful. And then it'll leave me alone. Perfectly reasonable train of thought, right? It makes sense. But it is our very reaction to these things and our trying to change them, trying to silence them, trying to overpower them. That's what actually ends up hurting us and pulling us away from our aligned path. Because guess what? I'm telling you right now, it is absolutely aligned in your soul's path sometimes to be facing something in your life, to be going through something, to be experiencing some fear. For me, personally, I'm just going to share something real with you. I've been going through such a rapid ascension in my frequency over just this last month and a half, like just extraordinarily rapid. It's extremely intense. I'm talking psychedelic experience every day. I'm talking dreams that aren't dreams, timeline shifting, frequency variations, experiencing feelings surging through me, electricity, power. I know you felt it before too. You may be actually going through this ascension right now too. And that's why we're aligned. That's maybe why this video is able to resonate in your experience and your reality. Or maybe it's resonant and you're calling it forth because you're facing some fear right now in your life and you wanted to remind yourself on a higher level by calling in this conversation today that you do not have to fight your fear. Because here's the secret, okay? My ascension process, as the frequency rises, everything that's in you, old programs, past experiences, whatever it is, okay? All of these things that you are carrying that are not actually a frequency match for this higher timeline that you're shifting to, but let's just be honest, you've already shifted to it. That's why you're experiencing the fear purge. That's why you're experiencing certain things going on. And here's the universe checking in, okay? The universe is asking you, God is asking you, your soul, your higher self, I'm asking you, you're asking yourself, are you going to freak out and panic and allow the fear or some of the anger or anything that's coming up in you that's being released, that's being purged, that's being witnessed because your vibration is rising and it has to be released, it has to be witnessed, it has to be seen by your awareness? It's a good thing. When you are feeling fear, when you are experiencing it, it's actually, look, I know this is radical. Somebody out there might say, oh, this is like a cool belief. This is like a really positive way to look at things. That's pretty constructive. I like that idea, Nathan, you might say to yourself. But what if I'm saying isn't just an idea? What if what I'm saying is so real that it would change the way you walk and breathe and speak for the rest of your life? When you're experiencing fear, it's not bad. It's a good thing. The fear is purging in your presence. Why do you think the shadows twist and turn on the wall and scream? Because the more present you become, the more you become, the more power is embodied in you, the more the shadows are afraid. That's when they start crying out the most. That's when they start kicking. That's when they start screaming. That's when they start making themselves look bigger on that shadow projection on the wall in your mind. They try to make themselves look bigger. Why? Because they're scared. They know if you keep moving forward in the presence that you are, they know that if you don't give your power to them by turning and punching the wall and hurting yourself and wasting your energy, they know that if you see them for what you are, if you see your fears for what they are, they know that they will cease to exist entirely, and that is exactly what they're afraid of. Let me tell you what's really happening. Your ego, your false self, the things that you're carrying that don't belong to you, identities that you may have associated with throughout your past life. I mean, in this life. And yes, also there is some karma that comes with us through other soul incarnations. I'm processing those kinds of things right now too. Turns out I have a deep, deep, deep-seated fear in me in speaking the truth that rises within me. It has not been well received in every life I've tried to do it. No, I am not saying I was Jesus. I just want to make that clear. Some people think that sometimes, that I'm saying this. I'm not Jesus. I was not the incarnation of Jesus, okay? It's not what I'm trying to insinuate. But I have experienced in many of my lifetimes certain traumas, certain pains of not being received, of being told there's something wrong with me, of being said that I'm demonic because I speak from a place that's beyond understanding. Similar things that many people who have come here and chosen to walk their true path and speak with the true voice within them have had to face. These are things that are being processed in us right now. You can think of it as a purge. You can think of it as a release. You can think of it as ascension symptoms. You can think of it as whatever you want. But the truth is actually very simple, and you don't have to spend any time thinking about it at all. If I was afraid of your power, and I was not confident in my own, let's put it like this, and I saw you rising, I might start posturing around you. I'm posturing. I'm better. I might try to scare you. I might try to even stick my foot out to trip you when you go by because it scares me that much to see you rise. Here's what I'm saying to you. The fears you face in your life, even the external manifestations of it, if you have people in your life that are behaving this way towards you, I've experienced them. I'm just saying. I've also experienced people emanating an extraordinary amount of love that obviously want to see me rise into my true expression. That's pretty much 95% of the community here on this channel. I feel you guys. We all want to rise together. We want to be who we really are. But when something sticks its leg out to trip you or starts posturing around you or trying to scare you or push you down, understand it's a shadow on the wall. Just keep walking forward, not ignoring it, not pretending it's not there, not la 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 la. But you look at that wall with the shadows on it and you see it. And you say, you know what? The story you're playing out in my mind right now or in my life right now, wherever it is, It's okay. Because I'm going to keep moving forward. That's what I do. That's where so much of my power rises from. It's where so much of your power rises from. Guess what? You are not what happens to you in life. How are you manifesting your reality? It comes from how are you responding to what's happening to you in your life. Not what happens, not the fears that play out inside of you, not the emotional turmoil or things you may be facing at times. But how do you respond? Do you respond with presence? Which simply means be here, look, listen, see it for what it is. That's when it dissolves and cowers away because it cannot handle your presence. Your presence is an all-powerful light that no darkness can exist in. It's just that simple. You're present, shadows dissolve. What the shadows want you to do, what the fear wants you to do, what these false parts of your ego want you to do, they want you to not be present because then you'd see it for what it is. They want you to start reacting and panicking and start doing as much stuff as you can to try to conquer your fears. That's what gives them power. That's what gives them energy. That's what fuels them. I say, let it be. You do not need to be afraid. There was never any reason to be afraid at all. Do things happen in this world that are hard sometimes? Yeah. But you, who you really are, your true authentic presence, the light that is your actual nature, that I know you are aligned with and rising into more and more every day, just like me. We're in this together. I know you feel it. There is no obstacle. There is no shadow. There is no hard thing that could possibly happen in this world that could stop you. Simple. Thanks. Much love to you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you there.